Shabbat Shalom. All praise to Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham, Rechaha Kodash. Double honor to the elder apostles of the Great Millstone, GMS. Peace, blessings, and salutations to the elect of the nation of Israel. Adawan Ratazah, that is to say, Lord willing. So, Lord willing, by the end of this lesson, you'll be edified. Yeah, breaking news, breaking news. All right. See the title? The statehood of Israel says 300 Hezbollah drones and rockets evaded Iron Dome. All right. More than 300 rockets and drones fired by militant group Hezbollah reached Israeli territory, an Israeli spokesperson said in a press conference this afternoon. And this is live, man. Okay, updated 16 minutes ago. Okay, this is going on right now. All right, just constant updates on the news feed. All right, the Independent, Middle East Crisis Live. Netanyahu vows statehood of Israel. Strikes in Lebanon, not the end as Hezbollah retaliates. Al Jazeera. The JJ's air raids in Lebanon as Hezbollah carries out drone rocket attack. Okay. So yeah, man, we're getting close to that third and final war. All right. This is prophecy playing out. Okay. And the reason why all this is happening is because the children of Yasha Allah, the so-called Negroes and the indigenous people of North, Central, and South America, right, and the Israelite foreigner speckled bird, who make up the 12 tribes of the nation of Israel. Okay. The reason why all this conflict and war is going on over there, in that land, is because the Israelites, the Hebrew Israelites, right, are not in their land, all right? Okay? Right now, our land is currently occupied, right, by the heathens, okay? And squatters too, okay? Let's get the book of Isaiah, chapter 1, and verse 7, all right? Isaiah, the first chapter, go to verse 7, all right? And it reads, your country is desolate, right, the land of Israel. Your cities are burned with fire, the land of Israel. Your land, strangers, right, heathens devour it in your presence, and it is desolate as overthrown by strangers. Look at the state of it, man. You got Pink City over there, the biggest GAY, happy parade that goes on over there, all right? You got those Amalekites, the JJs, defiling the land, all right? You got all these different, mosques and the churches over there and things like that, okay? Just look at the war-torn state that it's in. Look at the destruction that it's in. All right, because heathens are there, man. Okay. You got the Amalekites, the JJs, which are the small hatters, right? And you got the so-called, Arabs, okay, which are the Ishmaelites. And the word Arab goes back to the Hebrew word Arab, which means mixed. Okay. And you got, the heathens there too. But, primarily Amalek and Ishmael, they're fighting over our land. Okay. You got the JJs on one side and the Ishmaelites on the other side. All right. And that history can go back to the Balfour Declaration. All right. That's a statement of the British support for the establishment in Palestine of a national home for the small hatter people. Okay. And it was made in a letter from, Arthur James Balfour, who was the British Foreign Secretary, to Lionel Walter Rothschild, man. Okay. So, yeah. And that was given to them over in 1948. All right. Okay. Let's, in fact, we'll stay here. Get another scripture and we can go into maybe another article. Let's get the book of St. Luke, chapter 21 and verse 24. And this is the words of Yahushua, okay? And it reads, and they shall fall by the edge of the sword, right, and shall be led away captive into all nations, right? Okay, 70 AD, we all know what happened there, right? And Jerusalem shall be trodden down of the Gentiles. These Gentiles are these other heathens, until the times of the Gentiles be fulfilled. Okay, and right now, yeah, right now it's their time, in that land. Okay, and the time they'll be in there, that's about to be fulfilled soon. Okay, this prophecy says, when the true children of Israel are in that land, there'll be no more war again. All right. So we were led away captive into all nations. Okay. So yeah, war will continue to occur in this land until the rightful owners are residing back in it. Okay. Remember, the other nations are, they're going to turn their weapons of war into gardening tools, right? Because they're going to be the ones who will dress our vineyards in gardens. Okay, they're going to be subject to us. All right. Yeah, this is exciting stuff for us, man. All right, so close. Let's go back to it. All right. Let's go to the Independent. So Benjamin, not a real JOO. Okay. Vows, the JJ strikes in Lebanon, not the end, as Hezbollah retaliates. The Prime Minister of the Statehood of Israel, Minister Benjamin, not a real JOO, has vowed that the latest exchange of strikes with Hezbollah, in southern Lebanon is not the end of the story. Okay. Oh. Israel launched a series of nearly 40 airstrikes in southern Lebanon early on Sunday in what is described as a preemptive attack to prevent an imminent Hezbollah drone and rocket strike. Right. So yeah. Times of Israel, Hezbollah thought to have targeted Mossad headquarters near Tel Aviv in mostly foiled barrage. Yeah, that's where they have the Pink City, Tel Aviv. It's the biggest GAY parade as well. Think that that's going to take place when we're in rulership. Think again. A preemptive Israeli sortie took out thousands of Hezbollah rocket launchers Sunday morning, including some believed to be aimed at the Mossad headquarters in central Israel. The military said, though officials now believe only a portion of the launchers were set to be used in an early morning surprise attack from Lebanon. Okay. Accept all. Get rid of this. It's just Satan. The Israeli Defense Forces initially said it had destroyed thousands of rocket launchers ready to attack the north and the Tel Aviv area after identifying overnight preparations for a major and immediate attack. However, military officials later said that while Israel did destroy thousands of launchers, only several hundred of them were believed to have been intended to have been used in the attack. Alright? So yeah, this is where we're at, man. Okay. Let's go to the book of Jeremiah, chapter 16 and verse 13. Let's go down. And it reads, "Therefore will I cast you out of this land, into a land you know not, neither you nor your fathers, and there shall you serve other gods day and night, where I will not show you favor." You see? So, yeah, man. The true Israelites were in captivity right now. Okay? And in Babylon the Great, man, America, you can worship anything and everything. Okay? That you like. Okay? Anything and everything is worship there. Okay? You can worship anything, identify with whatever spiritual belief system you like. Okay? That's just madness and utter confusion. Okay? You can identify as whatever you please. Alright? Over there. Alright? Follow any religion you like. Worship any god you like. Alright? Confusion. And let's go to a precept. Alright? In the book of Baruch. Chapter 3 and verse 8. Right? And Baruch was a scribe of Jeremiah. Alright? Okay? The word Baruch in the Hebrew is Barak, which means blessed. Okay? Right now we're not in a blessed state. Okay? Because to be blessed, you'd have people bowing to you. Alright? Now we're blessed in terms of having this knowledge, this wisdom and understanding, this truth. Okay? But we're still, alright, at the bottom. Alright? But Baruch chapter 3 verse 8 reads, "Behold, we are yet this day in our captivity. where thou hast scattered us for a reproach and a curse, and to be subject to payments according to all the iniquities of our fathers, which departed from the Lord our power. Okay, so yeah, we're subject to payments, man. Okay, we're still yet this day in our captivity, right? And it's the Lord Yahweh Hashem Yahushai that did this to us because we disobeyed and sinned against our power. Okay, the birth certificate, that's a form of slavery. Your passport, which is basically permission to leave the country, right? You basically have to ask your slave master that you have permission to leave the country. That's what it is. Okay, we have to pay taxes, right? We have to get up early and work for E. All right, we have national insurance numbers or social security numbers, etc. Okay, so that proves that we're still in captivity, man. We have to go to our enemy for the want of all things: food, clothing, housing, employment. Okay, and these nations, they look down and mock us. Okay, a reproach. We got byword and proverbs, a proverb and a byword, man. These nations have their different names of calling us, of what they call us, man. Okay, so that we're lazy and things like that. Even though we're the salt of the earth, we make the earth go round. Yet we're in a lower state, man. Okay, because we're in a lower state. That's prophecy. Okay. So yeah, Jerusalem will be trodden down of the Gentiles. Okay. Again, we're aware of what happened in 70 AD. Let's go to the book of Ezekiel, chapter 36. Start verse 1. Also, you son of man, prophesy unto the mountains of Israel, and say, you mountains of Israel, hear the word of Yahweh. Thus saith the Lord power, Yahweh, because the enemy hath said against you, aha, even the ancient high places are ours in possession. You see? So again, these heathens are in our land, man. Okay? Therefore prophesy and say, thus saith the Lord power, because they have made you desolate and swallowed you up on every side, that you might be a possession unto the residue of the heathen, and you are taken up in the lips of talkers, and are an infamy of the people. That's right. We look down upon, man. Alright? Therefore, you mountains of Israel, hear the word of the Lord power. Thus saith the Lord power to the mountains, and to the hills, to the rivers, and to the valleys, to the desolate wastes, and to the cities that are forsaken, which became a prey and a derision to the residue of the heathen that are round about. Okay? Verse 5. Therefore, thus saith the Lord power, surely in the fire of my jealousy have I spoken against the residue of the heathen, and against all Idumea, which have appointed my land into their possession with the joy of all their heart, with despiteful minds to cast it out for a prey. Yes, that's the point. Okay, Idumea is the Greek way of, saying Edom. Okay, so now we know who resides in that land, man. Okay, that's why all this is happening. That's why things are escalating into the third and final woe, which is World War III. Okay, go to get a precept in the book of Joel, chapter 3, verse 2, and it reads, I will also gather all nations and will bring them down into the valley of Yehoshaphat, right, Yahweh's judgment, okay, over there in the so-called Middle East, and will plead, right, judge, with them there for my people and for my heritage, Israel, whom they have scattered among the nations and parted my land. Okay, so the Lord is doing all this because the nations, beginning with E, right, has had us in slavery, okay, and you've taken his land, all right. Let's get a precept, all right, because we're precious to the Lord, all right. Zechariah chapter 2 verse 8, for thus saith the Lord Yahweh of hosts, meaning of armies, after the glory hath he sent me unto the nations which spoiled you. That's right, these nations spoiled us, man. Okay, took our women and things like that. All right, enslaved us, beat us, did all sorts of wicked things to us, man, especially E. Right, for he that toucheth you toucheth the apple of his eye. Okay, so you touched the Lord's chosen people, man. So there's hell to pay for that, man. Okay, hell to pay. Okay, let's go back to Ezekiel. This time we'll go to uh, chapter 28 and verse 25. All right. And it reads, "Thus saith the Lord Yahweh power, when I shall have gathered the house of Israel from the people among whom they are scattered." All right. Now that reminds me of a precept in Wisdom of Solomon. Okay. Uh, yep. Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 5, start verse 1. "Then shall the righteous man stand in great boldness before the face of such as have afflicted him and made no account of his labors. When they see it, they shall be troubled with terrible fear, and they shall be amazed at the strangeness of his salvation, so far beyond all that they look for." All right. So yeah, it'll be an unbelievable sight, when we're sanctified in the midst of these damn heathens, man. Okay, Lord willing, I'm a part of that. Okay. Verse 3, "And they repenting and groaning for anguish of spirit shall say within themselves, This was he whom we had sometimes in derision and a proverb of reproach." Yeah, these people, that's what's going to come to their minds. Okay. Verse 4, "We fools accounted his life madness and his end to be without honor. How is he numbered among the children of the Most High, and his lot is among the saints?" See? We're going to realize, hey man, these are the Lord's chosen people. Okay. And it's going to be a sight, man, to behold. All right. These people. that's what they think of right now. All right. So going back to Ezekiel, chapter 28, and verse 25 again, and it reads, "Thus saith the Lord power, when I shall have gathered the house of Israel from the people among whom they are scattered, and shall be sanctified in them in the sight of the heathen, then shall they dwell in their land that I have given to my servant Jacob." Okay. Verse 26, "And they shall dwell safely therein." Okay. And this is how we know that the true children of Israel are not back in that land. Okay. In fact, let's go to Jeremiah. We'll get this in another translation. Alright. Reminds me of scripture in Jeremiah. And then we'll go back to Ezekiel again. I know I'm all over, but Lord willing, this is making sense. Jeremiah chapter 32. Get in there, NLT. Alright. And it reads, Jeremiah chapter 32, verse 37 in the New Living Translation. It reads, "And I will certainly bring my people back again." Alright. "From all the countries where I'll scatter them in my fury." Okay. "I'll bring them back to this very city." What city? Jerusalem, right, in Israel, "and let them live in peace and safety." Okay. See if we got verse 38. Should have got verse 38 as well. "They will be my people, and I will be their power." That's right. Okay. Again, that's proving that the real biblical Hebrew Israelites are not back in that land yet. Okay. So, Ezekiel again. Ezekiel chapter 28, verse 25, thus says the Lord Yahweh, when I shall have gathered the house of Israel from the people among whom they are scattered, because we've been scattered, throughout the four corners of the earth, man. Okay? We've got Israelites all over Africa, okay? All over Russia, alright? As far as Southeast Asia, okay? Looking even like the heathen and speaking their languages, man. Alright, and following even their ways and their customs, okay? But the Lord is going to, gather his elect, right, from the four corners of the earth, all right. It reads, and they shall be sanctified in them in the sight of the heathen, when they shall dwell in their land that I have given to my servant Jacob, and they shall dwell safely therein, and shall build houses and plant vineyards, yea, they shall dwell with confidence, okay, when I have executed judgments upon all those that despise them round about them, and they shall know that I am Ha'adawan Yahweh, their power. That's right, man. These heathens are going to be slaves to us, man. Going to build our vineyards, gardens, alright? So, yeah. And this time is very near, man. Okay? Very near. Isaiah chapter 11 and verse 11, and it reads, and it shall come to pass in that day that the Lord shall set his hand again the second time to recover the remnant of his people. It's all about the elect. The Lord is looking for his remnant, man. We shall be left from Assyria and from Egypt and from Pathros and from Cush and from Elam and from Shinar. Alright, Elam, so-called East Indians, Cush, alright, which are Hamites, so-called Ethiopians, Eritreans, Somalians, alright, and from Shinar and from Hamath and from the islands of the sea. And he shall set up an ensign for the nations, and shall assemble the outcasts of Israel, and gather together the dispersed of Judah from the four corners of the earth. Okay. So yeah. So again, man, still have prophecies within the Old Testament that's not even being fulfilled yet. Okay. So yeah, major things are happening. Just want to see this. Alright. 6 hours ago. Guardian News. Fair use, fair use. Just leave that there. That reminds me of this. Jeremiah chapter 49 verse 20, therefore hear the counsel of Ha'adawan Yahweh that he hath taken against Edom, and his purposes that he hath purposed against the inhabitants of Teman. Surely the least of the flock shall draw them out, surely he shall make their habitations desolate with them. That's right, man. That statehood of Israel, man, they're going to draw America into World War III. Alright? So yeah. Revelation 11 and 14. Second woe is past, World War II. Right, and behold, the third woe cometh quickly. That's right. So yeah, that's the time that we're in, man. Okay, getting closer and closer to World War III. E, you're going down, man. Satan is going down. All you heathens are going down. So with that, all praise to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai. Shalom.